anyways. So.
Alright, so yeah, RDE is legal for this tournament.
Yeah, I'm mulling 4 one way or the other.
Like, if you put one on top and then want to redraw it, yeah, that makes no difference.
Wait, did I put that on?
I'm gonna turn these guys down a little bit so I can have some conversation. Alex is a very vocal person, as I'm sure you know.
I still go for it.
So yeah, RDE is legal for this tournament, and the rules are that every player has to start game 1 with an RDE ruler, and then they can side deck into a different ruler if they're so inclined.
Still 0.
So there are like
0 again.
side deck options.
I still have the same hand. I didn't have to connect.
Oh right.
So it's a Prisia mirror match. This awful card is Prisia.
What is that?
And we just don't have the art for it. Something wrong with the
plugin. If it dies, draw a card.
This is Divine Bird of Atarectia. Oh no, I didn't think anyone was playing this card. So what Divine Bird of Atarectia does is
they should download sooner or later.
When it enters the field, or when it leaves the field, you draw a card, and you can inheritance for green to discard it to just draw a card. So it's basically just a green like 1-drop that always draws you a card.
Don't really know.
And both of these like really obnoxious rulers are the Prisia. What do you think is the best RDE ruler for New Frontiers? I think at the moment it's Prisia, like by a mile. We'll have to see how the meta develops and like if people start dealing with it. But fresh out the gate, if you're not like specifically trying to beat Prisia, you will lose to Prisia. I have actually downloaded all missing card images. It's just an error with the Lackey plugin, and like there are certain RDE cards that just don't appear. Like I have all the images downloaded, they're in my Lackey files, they're just not communicating with the proper set numbers.
Sure, I take 6.
So this is going to be a pretty aggro matchup overall. If you don't know what Prisia does, she just like OTKs you from like 30. I've already downloaded missing cards. You guys are crazy. So we've got this 1/1 bird, which is just like a blocker basically. I've already updated it.
Super hot guard.
You can see it right now. Interesting.
Even doubt the judgment.
I'll probably do it after this game. I'll have someone walk me through it because I'm pretty sure I've done everything. I've like updated the plugin and then do it again, then updated the plugin and then do it again. Okay, well I'll do that after this game then. How about that?
Oh god, my hand is so bad. I actually just am going to flip. My hand is actually
so Alex has Energize.
Trigger Prisia enter.
Yeah.
He's gonna try and gain some in here. She doesn't fly, right? She does when she got arts. So he's just trying to get some mana and put on some aggression. He's already at 34, so okay, so I said to do it again for the thing. I'll make sure to do it the next time. This says Prisia Mirror. Luckily, the flip side of Prisia does work. So if they ever deactivate, which will happen pretty much every turn 3, rewrite. Okay, so rewriting laws in the deck of. Why didn't he attack? Oh, his Death Scythe hurted her. So he's just trying to flip so that he can like start applying pressure next turn. He'll be able to attack. He'll be able to attack mana, attack God Art, attack Pumpkin Witch effect, attack. He's got a Guinevere. These Resonators are a bit more aggressive. That's a Barrier of Shadow. That's going to beat the God Art of Prisia.
You're rewriting laws. Okay.
Yeah, he played rewriting laws earlier this turn. Let me see if I can see the graveyard.
Your meaning fucking barrier.
Yeah. I just want to beat the mirror match. I don't care about anything else. And then I would like to crash into your elf.
You can't see graveyard still. Unlucky. I think he can reveal it to me.
Okay, so you have 1 mana open. Chances are, if I block with pressure, you just have some way to kill it.
There's still 1 mana open.
With
yeah.
I'm just trying to think here.
Sure.
So Lancelot's attacking face, I believe, and he's wondering if he wants to block with Prisia, and he's worried about, I'm guessing, like a Rapid Growth or something. Was he attacking Sacred Elf? I don't think you run any Destructive Assault. It sounds obnoxious. Yeah, you just have so much dead cards. You just want to like brain dead aggro game 1, I think.
Stacking it that good?
Sure.
Did he already pump it? I think he's just attacking. We'll see if Alex takes 6 or not, and that'll answer all of my questions instead of me asking them repeatedly. So I haven't spent too much time with the... He was attacking elf? Okay. Just trying to keep the mana. Because that makes sense. Because he's got the Barrier of Shadows out, he just needs the elf off the field.
Trash, John.
I know. It's your deck. Obviously, it's what?
You fucking know. So Guinevere, that's gonna be really good with the Divine Bird.
Like,
Again, the Divine Bird, whenever it leaves the field, he draws a card. So that's gonna like Guinevere draw 3 cards, and he probably plays a bunch of Death Scythe. So that with Guinevere,
Stupid RDE rule.
You're lagging.
Alex just says like went into slow-mo
I
mode.
was not happy about.
Alex is complaining about the fact that he had to use an RDE ruler instead of just playing whatever he
Can
wanted.
you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Oh, it's supposed to start time. I paused it for something. I think it was 12, 11:30, 27 when I did that. I'm pretty sure. I think we're good.
Well, you can, but you probably don't want to.
So Jean-Paul hasn't jackbooted yet. It's still starting on the Death Scythe, but is on 3 mana.
You're right.
He's gonna be able to draw a lot more cards too. I don't know. I'm looking at my hand over here. I'm looking at Alex's hand. 6 cards in hand for Alex versus 1 card in hand for Jean-Paul. Alex is very gated by mana. He's gonna have a very bad time trying to cast these cards in his hand when he doesn't have like the resource to do it. He's already J-activated, so if he calls a stone, his ruler is going to be vulnerable. He can call stone God Art once he gets to 3 mana. Again, the Barrier Shadows is really going to be the thing. I'm pretty sure that Priscilla guarantees like 2,400 if you have Leviathan, because you tap before untap, you tap after untap, you attack twice. You just need like a Lancelot or something, like 2 Lancelots and you win. Like Priscilla will very consistently like turn 3 OTK if you don't have like Death Scythe or Fog or anything like that, which is why I'm saying that I think she's the best ruler if people aren't prepared for it. Like you actually have to main deck Death Scythe again. You have to main deck Amaterasu's Foresight. You have to like main deck Barrier Shadows. Like these are cards that just need to be in your main 40, or else you're just gonna get rolled over by Priscilla until you sideboard. But you can also sideboard heavily for Priscilla, but then you're almost auto-conceding game 1, and then you're just relying on drawing these cards games 2 and 3, which is just like sometimes you just side in these cards and you don't draw them. You know, that's the problem, or the theoretical problem with like dealing with Priscilla, right? Alex is having internet issues or something. Oh boy. If he's DC'd, I think we're going to give it to Jean. Alex. Let me pop in here. Did Alex just die?
No, I'm here still. I'm just moving my location in the house.
Oh, trying to get better Wi-Fi?
Yep.
So one of the jokes was that
I'm at my house right now. I'm having
Zach Tuffer just put Turbo Fog on the map essentially. But like Fog is actually just like a viable deck now because of how aggro the format is, and like we have not been in an aggro format since like Necrolands format. Like ever since Stealth came out, like you had Knights, but that's pretty much it. So we haven't had Foresight in the game ever since ever since Foresight was released. We haven't had an aggro deck yet, and now we finally have both in the same format. So it'd be interesting to see if Foresight actually happens. Yeah. So if you Destructive Assault a Death Scythe,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. If you Destructive Assault the Death Scythe, you're paying 1 mana for their 0 mana, and because you're an aggro deck, you can't actually afford to slow down to deal with that, because then you're losing like half the potency for a deck. And again, Black Moonbeam, just a card that exists.
I can't hear him.
I can hear Alex. Can you not hear him, Sean?
No.
Alex, say something.
Hello.
How do you... Really? I've never had that problem with Discord where you can't hear him. Can you, Jean, can you right-click on Alex's name in the Discord chat and like adjust his volume, see if he's muted or anything like that?
No, he's not. I'm gonna just rejoin real fast.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I passed my turn, so...
Yeah, so turn 2 kill is possible, but it's just like not ever something that I like care about. Like you're just trying to build your deck to be consistent,
So,
and then if you like have the T2 kill, you just go off and
Hello?
say you have a good time.
yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, you're good to go, Alex. You said you passed turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So my turn?
So again, Alex has card advantage here. but he's down on life total and he's down on mana. And those are going to be like really limiting
You are
factors.
1 mana open?
Yes.
If Jean-Paul can just turn on the gas here and then like actually manage to deal with like just like put on more pressure than Alex can really deal with, because Alex is still 1 turn away from even being able to God's Art, because his God's Art's going to cost 3 mana right now, and he's also seen 2 Rulers Memoria, so he couldn't have got it at either of those turns anyway if he did have like double Laverton in hand. Oh, he can't even double Laverton because he has Barrier Shadows.
This card. Okay, it doesn't recover everything. That would be pretty broken though.
So
recover everything
Before you told me, I didn't even know it was a witch effect. I thought she would just give her swiftness and flying to herself.
No,
Yeah.
hell no, she's Pumpkin Witch.
yeah, she's insane.
It's actually somewhat useful outside of stupid combo decks now. Outside of stupid aggro decks now.
He can
Yeah, I
float
would
well,
go,
tuck
use
stone
both
on his deck,
Regalias
and he can do it
and
next turn.
pump
So he needs 3
That's what I
mana
want.
to be able to gut art because of the barrier
And,
shadows.
okay.
So he can't actually get to 3. Oh, you're saying he can call the stone,
Then
gut art,
do
and
just
then untap his ruler? That makes sense. But he's going to be
and
losing a lot of damage if he does that.
Draw stones.
But he really has to, like, I don't know, it's kind of like mandatory.
And
He also has to call a red green stone. If he calls a ruler's memory, he can't do it.
so what to do now is play Maribel
Oh, holy shit.
and use it to kill your Regalia.
1 sec.
Oh my god, the Maribel. He's gonna just kill him this turn. Like 100. There's no way this isn't lethal.
Wall of Wind value.
Is he going for Wall of Wind? Let's see.
Pop the counter, tap, seal.
Oh, I see what you're
Oh,
saying. Beaver.
Right. You still have that.
Seal with
That's
Energize.
pretty good, yeah.
A straight pile of garbage.
He's main decking
Yeah,
Seal in
no,
his aggro deck.
I forgot to stop the counter on her. That's kind of awkward.
Then he's still on 2 mana.
Now I look like an idiot. Why would you do that?
I don't think you're an idiot. Oh, he deactivated first. Oh, he deactivated first.
A fucking Prisha like rush.
No, he didn't. He's deactivating now or something.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Alright. I don't really. Oh, man. How did he pay 1 to J?
First.
Yeah. I didn't think you would play that. I thought I would get Wall of Wind and then, okay, I won't. And have fun.
No, I don't
Percy was flipped this turn, right? Did he pay 2 mana?
He said as he played Seed in aggro.
Did he discard a Leviathan?
Why are we here?
Did you tap 2 mana for Percy flip?
Yeah, I just shuffled one of the stones back.
Oh, right. My bad. I wasn't paying attention to that. I'm sorry.
Check for 7. Face.
Alright, so Lancelot's. Oh, he pumped once before untap to make it a 7. I'm surprised. He's going face here.
I'll take
I guess that's. Yeah, there's no other.
Want to take another one?
Oh, got him.
Block
with Rogue.
You can do something about it, but.
Yeah, so I don't think there's any like strictly correct build of Priscilla that's like really caught my eye right now. You just throw your deck, a bunch of resonators in your deck, and then you just like do Priscilla things. Like every Priscilla deck is going to kill you on turn 3,
And then
unless you're like
Lightning Strike at J-Ruler.
really, really bad at deck building. Is that legal?
I'll tap my Death Save.
You can't do that. You can't pay for it.
Jean-Paul just got him. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, good card.
Oh my god.
Few of
Yeah,
those.
good.
The Barrier of Shadows is getting there,
Yeah,
dude.
say go.
Draw for
Alright, so Prissy is completely dead.
Oh my god.
All he does now is resonance for the
And
green and
use
red
the other
triggers.
hand.
Hey,
I
whose
don't.
fault is that?
Yeah, I don't think you need to play Guinevere
You
so
chose
much.
your deck. You know your shit.
No.
The problem is, now that...
So
So,
did you.
okay, so just looking at board state, Jean-Paul has 0 cards in hand, but he still has his Priscilla, and this can just...
Took a existing deck and changed the ruler.
Greatest is at 26, out to 26,
Kind of doesn't work with anything.
10,
so,
26.
Yeah.
So he attacked for 10, right? Gets blocked, for example, by literally anything.
Yeah.
Then we got our...
1, 2.
And then we've got 10... This is 18 after untaps. Oh, this is definitely lethal. Because once the Lancelot has flying, it's just game over. Yeah, Percy's on front, but I'm going to let him keep it there because I don't like the ruler side, how it's not showing me the image. But yeah, alhama'at's free Moonbeam is also really good at beating the Prisia deck. So if you are trying to play a control deck, alhama'at's probably the correct one just because of that exact reason. The turn 1 Black Moonbeam, get that shit out of here.
Good.
You can God Art mid-attack before blocks to give flying. So you can... Oh, I see what you're saying. So you can actually get both of the attacks in as a flyer. In this case, it's not relevant, but I do understand what you're saying. Like I said, I haven't played with Prisia that much, but that is absolutely correct. So he can just deal like 40 on board with a God Art. Looks like Alex needs to find a Gwyber or something. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I flipped it back, damn it. Now it looks ugly.
Cast a rock egg.
Yeah.
Try to win hard or lose hard? Yeah. Adam Brawley. He really is just playing Alice's World.
Brawley.
With Prisia.
Sure.
Sack the Guinevere?
Shoot your Guinevere.
Why does he want the Rook Egg?
Yeah, she's going to stack herself.
Yep.
Why does she want the Rook Egg?
Discard a Barrier of Shadows.
Yeah, there are things that beat Prisia. She's like actually super vulnerable because of how linear she is.
Quiver.
But you just like Moonbeam, Fog,
Come on,
Death Scythe, all of these things.
Don't fuck me. Don't.
Space Time Anomaly twice.
Hey.
The God Art, yeah, just Pumpkin Witching.
Give my Quiver haste and flying.
Sure.
Why don't you give your Adam Brawley flying? I don't think Alex is ever sober.
What's that?
No, I look really stupid for attacking for 1.
What is he trying to do here?
Actually, wait.
He's just gonna attack the lands a lot.
I just realized something.
I don't know what Alex is going
You're
for.
already flying.
Not tapped. No, I realized your Prisha is not tapped. Because I have the card, so I thought that was your Prisha that was tapped.
Oh my god.
What is Alex doing? I never understand. He can't beat Gwyber if he doesn't sack Guinevere.
And you'll just OTK me if I can't.
I hope so too.
Oh, because of the Rook Egg, I
How
understand.
that works.
That makes sense. He hadn't called a stone yet. See, he flipped back down, and I thought he was just feasting again. He was going to get tokens.
Thinking that was the Prisha that was tapped. Yes, that's very nice.
Yeah, he made a mana, so he could have sacked the Rook Egg and the Tama, produced a mana for Rook Egg, and then played Gwyber. Or is he playing with this? He had 2 mana, and he wants to call the stone after. So 1 mana, play... He already had the Tama on field, right? Or he played Tama. He plays Tama, plays Rook Egg. Got it. He can't sack both for Gwyber. I understand. Math is hard sometimes.
What's up?
6 to the face.
Block the rock egg.
Wait.
That's okay.
Why isn't Jean-Paul just winning the game right now? Oh, because he's got a Gwyber that can block flying.
Fuck, that was so bad. I can't. I need these fucking card arts.
Wait, why wouldn't you just double attack? What is the logic behind not attacking with Prisia first and God Arting?
Yep.
And just
Swing
having
at you for 10,
24.
and then target the stone.
If you double tap Death Scythe, you
Get it back.
definitely beat Gwyber, so I'm confused.
In response, before you block, I would like to use the God Art.
Yes.
Should have called stone first still, but no, he needs to not. He wanted to not call a stone so that he could.
I'm gonna use the Regalias again.
He wanted to not call a stone so that he could give his Gwyber swiftness and flying, so that he could attack with it, but he didn't because he's missing up which card's which, and he thought he could target attack the Prisia and like trade into it,
or 18,
but it wasn't tapped. So instead he left it as a blocker, which is why he was wrong.
Make that 26.
Oh, Lancelot has to attack first. You know how long it's been since Lancelot's been a card, guys?
It's good.
So this is the second attack, and it's going to be...
Well, yeah, if I wasn't retarded, I could have played 2 Gwybers that turn, which would have made all the difference.
Alright, so that was game 1.
Yeah.
And that could have left the Guinevere up too, which would have allowed me to pump my 1 Gwybr and kill it the first time.
I'm going to update my Lackey client real quick, guys, to try and get some of these images working for my end.
Sure.
Alex, if you want to do the same, it's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, it probably is.
So just... Yeah.
I had rapid growth
Hang tight.
anyways, so you would have not killed me with 1 Gwyber.
Yeah, but at least I could have stopped the second swing. So if you swing the second time, I have enough to kill you. So either you just don't swing with Prisha, or I get to kill her. Either of which is fine by me. And then on the crack pack, even if you save the rapid growth.
Alright, I'm gonna relog my lackey real quick.
Even if you
see what
kill, I can
happens.
just flip again next turn.
Yes,
Alright.
yeah.
You,
So
you still had that, right? My Maribel didn't resolve.
Da, da, da.
yes, I still had
That's
the
a
death ray,
thing.
so I
So
could just kill
now I'm picking up what's put
Okay,
down.
okay.
Like I said, I haven't put too much time into Prisia
What
yet.
did I board
I've been like
against?
setting up for this tournament and stuff like that.
I don't know.
So I have more
Oh man, now I'm getting all
I
those
have
RDE
my own Adam
cards.
Bradley.
Oh, these are all errors. What the fuck? So just so you guys can kind of see what's going on, since you guys seem to know more about this than I do, I'm just getting all these errors. Oh, but I got Prisia. That's all I wanted. Yes, absolutely. So what you're saying is I have to just do this like 15 times?
Wow, there are only 14 cards on the sideboard.
Hey! Dumbass cat.
Did I remove something on
Alright, I'll
accident?
take the play this time.
Yeah, obviously.
Alright.
Alright, let's just keep reloading this.
Do I really just play 14 cards on the sideboard?
I'm pretty sure you had 15.
Yeah, oh, I forgot to add one on Lecky.
Just go ahead and edit now then, because your deck list has to be legal.
Nobody
Welcome to Lecky.
noticed. That never happened. Wait. That never happened.
Yep. What is going on? Alright, well I got Prisia, that's what matters. I just keep hitting the download all missing card images thing, and it just keeps failing abysmally.
Yeah. Untap. If it works, it would be boring. Oh. Okay, what do I board out against you? I have no idea.
Then download all missing. So install, reload. Huh. Oh, there we go. Haha. This should do it, boys. Nope. This is riveting.
I'm like, seriously though, what do I board against you?
Nothing. Just beat him in game 2 and call it a day.
Yeah, that's the plan, but how do I get there? My board is made to board out against. Main deck for death guys and 3 barriers.
So then, yeah, then you don't have to do anything about it. I mean, no, I'm not giving any advice to this game. Tournament integrity must be maintained at all times.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan.
Oh, what's ever left of that?
Alex, you should sideboard a completely different 40 card deck, in my opinion.
He's going to board into feasting like normal.
No. I'm saying you've made a grave error.
If Alex doesn't board into feasting, then I'm slightly disappointed in him.
Yo, Tom.
Welcome to Lecky.
Tom.
Are you saying mom or Tom?
Tom.
Mom? Alex Landon's mom, everyone.
Can you bring that thing?
Judge, he has notes.
Alright, yeah, vampires are all bad. Oh, the new, like, sadistic one that looks really weird. I like that card's art because it's terrifying. It's about the only opinion I have on it.
Didn't even test for this event.
In terms of playability, it's not very good.
I can lose so I can make it to this box tournament.
Did I just? No, I shouldn't have. Okay, that should be fine. Let me see if Prisia is actually alive.
I'll just wait till
I'm
yeah, that's what I wanted. Alright, nothing else matters now.
I'm confused.
Alright, someone's gonna go ahead and join back into this game real quick.
Stalling?
Yeah, I'm stalling for the aggro timeout.
Oh my god. Yo, Alex, hurry up. Get in this game. I got things to do. Tournaments to run. I just want you to lose already so I don't have to deal with you anymore.
I'm here to stay.
No.
Yeah,
Are you ready to go yet?
Move to the second seat and just play whatever it is you play. And,
okay.
Sure. Alright guys, go ahead and, yeah, Alex, you're going first or second?
I'm going first, for sure.
First for sure. Cool.
That
All
makes
right,
sense.
so we're into game 2, guys. Sorry about that delay. At least now we have
I'm actually
Prisia,
keeping all of this.
the actual resonator, so that should work a lot better.
What,
Oh,
did
there
you
we go.
mold it again?
Yeah, I don't know tomorrow for this side. Just keep.
Everything else is going to
I have
be
curves, so that's okay.
a little bit weird, but what
I
matters
don't know
here
how to
is
play aggro.
yeah,
Like,
there is.
I've never played it.
God, Jean-Paul is a filthy
Yeah,
control
there it
player.
is.
I hate this.
Few things.
Oh yeah,
I hate this so
I
much.
knew the real game didn't start till game 2. I was like, okay, well, this deck is a joke. But at least
All right, so Alex just played 40 card Featsing and then sized into Featsing.
In before.
Instead of respecting the tournament, was just like, I just want to play Featsing. I'll
Uh,
just play a bad ruler game 1. So it's not a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I can do that too. Say
yeah,
go.
So now we actually have a current meta deck up against the.
Zach.
So the funniest part about this, right,
Whatever.
is that Alex's deck has the Prisia Stone in it, which will now force him to pay 300 life every time he calls it, unless he's siding more stones. I don't remember if he is or not.
Yep.
But that will actually matter a lot when he's playing against an aggro deck, when he's taking potentially 3 to 1200 damage from his stones. That's not something you want to do, you know. What? Oh no, my little sideboard thing. There we go. Come back.
Faster Rocket, get a token.
So now we have Alex's hand size 4. And this is just normal Feasting World things where you're just spamming the board. Alex is trying to get out as many Guibers as possible so that he can apply his own pressure and like hope to race. But he also needs the flying blockers to make sure that he's not just losing the game on the spot to the Prisia. So that's Alex's goal. The Death Scythe helps a lot. It's actually probably the most important card that he could possibly see right now. Just because it will buy him an extra turn to set up his board. And it's also possible that Alex is playing the Captain Hooks in this variant, because putting an aggro deck down to 0 stones is actually really good.
You tapped out, right?
Yeah, you set that. Got 2 tap stones.
Oh.
No energize. Prisia. He energized turn.
Can cast the Flame King shot here.
It's energizing for the Flame King shot right now. Haha. I think Alex is connected.
Hello?
Alex, where are you?
Sorry. I'm thinking here.
Please, someone save me from this man. So Flame King Shout goes insane
Damn it, my opponent also used the sideboard.
against Featsing.
Well, you're like, I don't know what's a sideboard. I feel like that's a pretty fucking obvious one.
So yeah, Jean-Paul had
I didn't know what to board out.
the massive read on the Featsing sideboard and just went into the Flame King Shout to deal with this kind of stuff. And now he's going to cheat on a 3-drop, which is probably going to be Prisia Persona Flame, which is probably going to be very, very bad for Alex. Because he's going to just take 7 right now, and then next turn probably lose the game to Prisia. Oh, Prisia doesn't have Swiftness. There's no Leviton, and there's also a Death Scythe, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that...
And that's
That's just a Lancelot, alright.
and Sego.
Yeah, people sideboard Flame King Shout against specifically Alex Blandin probably, because he's going to try and still play Featsing.
Recover. All stone.
But we'll see what he can do here.
Last game I drew too many Guivers. This game I'm not drawing any Guivers.
That's nice.
We got 7 cards in the hand of Alex. Yeah, so he's got a lot of fuel. He just has to start putting things on the board or he's going to end up having a very bad time. Does have Ruler's Memoria, so that's going to give him full access to colors if he's playing Alex Little Scout for Adam Brawley, things like that.
I just realized I should have probably made a real sideboard instead of boarding stupid cards, but...
Flame King Shout or Flame Shout?
10 of my sideboard
It's more
cards are
aggressive.
not doing anything.
You can't play around Flame King Shout. You don't need a 800. You just need to keep pushing aggression. Like, Flame Trap isn't going to kill Guibers. I guess Flame Trap kills Adam Brawley.
Whatever.
I like Flame Trap more personally, but I can understand Flame King Shout, especially if you're playing against this deck.
What are the odds you have?
You just need to clear out the little stupid dorks so that you can flip your Prisia. Like, deal damage.
I guess so. Go ahead.
You get to float a lot of mana, too, so it's not like a super... Like, you can, like, Flame King Shout the turn you want to do things for 3 mana. And you have to, like, set Flame Trap for 2 mana, so it's really just, like, 3 mana card versus 3 mana card, and then Flame King Shout cheats on a guy. And cheating on guys is really important when you're trying to, like, pumpkin with your board. So, like, I think it's a toss-up.
I don't.
I think Flame King Shout's better in some situations. Against, like, specifically Wyver World, because Flame Trap hits Adam Brawley. It's probably better to play Flame Trap here. Oh yeah, Flame Trap's definitely actually hurt by that because you can like play a Tama and immediately lay within it, and then you can't Flame Trap it.
Guess I'll call another stone.
Calling stones. That's like really stopping the aggression from Prisia, and this is just kind of giving.
Shoot Guinevere.
Ooh, nice. This is giving a lot of time for Feetsing to find answers. Prisia really just needs to like flip and then start doing things.
It just doesn't change.
This is the most important.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's just gonna flip next turn and then do nothing, and then next turn he's gonna go in.
Sack it.
Can't you respond to Atomic Trigger? Yeah, you can.
Respond.
So the player that is, yeah, same was changed. The player that is playing Tama. So let's say you play Tama as your 4th Resonator. You play Tama. The draw card goes on the chase, and you immediately hold priority and sack Tama to kill something, and then you still dodge Flame Trap.
Block with my token.
No, he played Rewriting Laws earlier in the turn, so he can tap black for Rapid Growth.
Then I'll just play Vine Bird of.
So he's tapping black again for the Divine Bird because he's got Rewriting
Is
Laws.
that why you
It can block the Prisia.
It flies, right? It does fly. A 1-mana flyer, dude. Chump block for days. Yes, tapping black red for Rapid Growth because he played Rewriting Laws at the beginning of the turn.
Didn't want to lose the mirror match. Like that was the purpose of the stake.
So Jean-Paul's very tech for the mirror. I'm interested to see. He's the 5th seed, so he'll be playing against the winner of Stephanie Shaw and Mike Rance. So the Gil alhama'at control deck actually seems pretty well poised for the meta. The deck that Jeremy was playing.
40, you're on 36. And you still have to pay 3 if you want to keep the stone.
What's up?
You have to pay 3 for your stone if you want to.
3 for my stone.
Your stone is a Painland, Memory of Reincarnation. You're not Prisia.
Oh, that's right.
Alex.
It's really good against aggro decks to burn yourself. Like
sometimes I tell people that Alex is absolutely terrible at this game, and they're like,
right?
no, he's topped so many AGPs, he has to be good. I'm like, no.
I'm pretty sure you play 4 of them, so...
Literally just talk to Alex.
I'm pretty happy.
Use common sense, and then you tell me if he's a good player. And then things like this happen, and then people like start to believe me, and it's a good day.
Okay.
It's really all that matters. When some people believe me. Is he letting it come into play taps? Or is he playing... Okay, he paid 3 for it. He's just tapping it for a card.
Yep.
And because he is forced into red-green, he's playing Sacred Elf. Probably not playing Alice Little Scout then. So he's just going wide here.
Yeah.
Finally got the Gwyber. That's going to be important, but it's almost too late now. He's already at 31, and the Prisia flip is going to happen soon, and then Prisia's going to attack, and things are going to go nuts.
Back. Trigger. Search.
I love you too, Booty Call. I love you too.
Oh, my oh well.
I wonder if Jean-Paul's even going to sack Guinevere here. Or sack the Divine Bird for the Guinevere. He might just like save it to block a Gwyber. Like there's so much 1-mana flying cantrip. That's actually insane.
Produce a red.
Second stall.
Guinevere sacking herself. Yeah, he values the bird more than he values the Guinevere's even because that bird is just so it'll stop him from losing the race.
Another Brawly. Sack a Brawly. And a cat.
Sacking Brawly Cat for Brawly.
Draw card.
What?
Yep.
What? He just wants to draw cards? That's really more important than What? Why would... How bad is that hand? Is he really just digging for Gwyber? That's like a 3 out of... He's got 3 Gwybers, 2 Dregs out of like 30 cards? That's terrible. Oh, it's 20 cards, so it's like a 5, it's a 1 and 4. Earth or...
yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice him.
I think you definitely sack Rook Egg instead of the other Adam Brawley to kill the Guinevere. Maybe I'm missing something that I wasn't paying attention to. Do you think that Turbo Feetsing could still potentially be good with World of Madness being a thing? I think that Feetsing, if it really wants to beat World of Madness, I think that it can play Fairy of Sacred Vision, which is really bad and inconsistent. And sometimes you'll just lose.
Like the only way, how many cards
But you still have the potential to beat that deck. Like if they don't draw World of Madness, you just do Feetsing things. if they turn one World of Madness, like you just wait until you find your fairy Psychic Vision. They're not playing Resonators, so you're not really under any pressure. You still have Guinevere's to like play Guinevere, play literally nothing. I think everything dies. So you just like Guinevere herself to try and draw more cards to find fairy, so you can start playing your Glibers. Play Glibers for 5 mana, you know, 10/10s, that kind of thing. It's really just a matter of how many cards they play.
Yep. You're scared about Maribel.
But overall, I think that feasting will be a lot less popular because
the only way you would win this game.
there are like the fog, the Amalros's Foresight is probably going to become popular because of Prisia, and then that card is also really good against feasting. So like any random deck that's playing Amalros's Foresight will pretty much have a decent enough Gliber matchup if it also has like its own proactive things that it does. And then like World of Madness just goes pretty insane. So I think that feasting will be pretty dead and replaced by Prisia in the coming format. At least Glider feasting. There's like potential other elf decks maybe, but anyway.
Should I levitate?
Val 3 is the new stealth. You don't really play stealth.
Levitate for mana?
Ooh.
Sure. What are you playing the cluster?
He's deactivating. Oh no, what?
Oh, that for sure. Okay.
Cornerstone?
Stone.
Give flying to Prisia and swiftness to Guinevere.
Okay.
Flying to Prisia, swiftness to Guinevere. Okay.
And then I would like to swing at you for 7.
I'm surprised he hasn't deactivated. What are his 2 cards in hand? It has to be Thunder, right? So it's after first strike damage, he's just gonna Thunder the Gliber if he lucks with it. So that's why he's doing this.
I mean, I can kill that for sure next turn if you kill my.
But why? Why are you trying to kill Gliber? We could just flip and then do this all next turn.
And you have to double rapid growth. It's probably worth it.
Val 2 destroys Kaguya.
I don't think.
I don't agree with that. I would say that Val 2 would probably have to be one of the easier matchups. Because it's slower. It has a slower turn kill than I guess Rezard Goddard's a huge problem. You can't actually like put your things on a guy because Rezard Goddard will kill a guy. So that like stalls you a turn. And you're not in colors to ever kill that too. You're just trying to Amaterasu Foresight them.
Sure.
And then she dies.
And rapid growth too?
No, I'm just swing at it.
Okay, interesting.
This is interesting.
It hasn't taken 11 damage, so...
Didn't the Prisia die?
Okay, so I take 5.
Took 5 for Prisia. I'm not sure why he's trying so hard to kill this Gliber. I guess it's because he's seen that Alex hasn't been drawing Glibers for a while.
That's funny, because it has... Oh, that's cute. Alright. Is it worth keeping it alive?
So the reason that Val 2 theoretically destroys Kaguya 4 is because it just...
Fuck it, that's the only way I'm going to win, probably.
But looping Gust with Hydro Horn is a problem? That's not a problem at all, because as soon as you get out 2 moons, Gust is not an issue. And you get out 2 moons pretty consistently, easily.
Draw for turn.
Like, you really just like kind of like turn your deck upside down, just like throw out a bunch of things. But not being able to win the game is the problem that I have with Val 2. What? No, the Dark and Light Ruler is so... It doesn't give a fuck about Moonbeam. You don't even need to deactivate. You're just using it for the ruler side to like have free cards. That's why Gila Alhama'at is pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, Gust isn't an issue. It's a Lumia's Judgment that would be the thing. What you have 2 moons out like turn 4, not even like turn like you just play those like turn 2 moon, turn 3 moon. Like you just have to draw them, and you draw so many cards.
Sure.
We'll talk about that if Kaguya plays later. But I'm really confused about why. So the Apollo Gliber.
That's okay.
He's just trying to control the board now. I'm really confused as to why Jean-Paul didn't just flip instead of trying to kill the Gliber, because he's still at 40. And there's only like 26 damage was represented, but now there's like a lot more threat, and the Gliber is still there. And he wasted like 3 cards trying to kill the Gliber. He wasted Prisia, he wasted 1/2 a Rapid Growth, and then he like swung in with his Divine Bird. So that could die, and it's gonna die right now. I guess it was because there was a potential of a feasting flip with an Adam Brawley, but this is getting way out of hand now.
Feels good to be feasting. Go ahead. This is game 2.
He's telling to go to game
I
3
love
stuff
that.
as box turning. That makes a lot of
I'm
sense.
first this game and I'm barely staying alive. Sure.
Rewriting. How
Yeah.
good am I?
What's
So
up?
there's
I'm
24,
just doing math right now.
Okay.
24,
Man, I
30.
hope you
Yeah,
kill
lethal
me.
is
You got 4
on
cards
board.
in hand and 4 mana, and I got 2 death sites. You should not be able to fucking kill me.
Nah, I don't kill you, but I could probably clean up a bit of your board.
I wonder. So he doesn't have targeted
King
attack.
Shout into
How's he gonna 4-card hand in Prisia? I'm trying to think like what Prisia even does. This is game 2. I'm actually gonna update the count real quick just so you can see.
Full digital levitate to lightning strike your face.
What the hell?
What?
Is
Get
he winning the
outta
game?
here. What
Oh.
are these plays?
Is he winning the game? This would be great. If he somehow wins the game here.
Scath,
Yep.
and then play the dragon.
Only card. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I had to do it.
Oh no! Why do you play that card?
Play Prisha.
He sided in Flame King Shout and the dragon.
Yep.
Oh no, I hate that. That's not good at all.
That's nice. Doesn't help me probably, but that's nice. And then Seiko.
He draws, gets a stone. That's cool. He doesn't get to give the swiftness because he's no longer the ruler's side.
Back.
So I will say this. I saw in chat. I actually think that Moon Rabbit's decent. Specifically because the moon itself is decent, and you're probably playing 4 of it just because it's like a decent 2-mana addition for that deck.
Oh.
And the fact that the Moon Rabbit comes out for 0 mana, or like basically half a mana, because you're tapping 1 treasury item for it. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I just like put it in the deck to see. No, I actually really like it a lot. Just because you're trying to go as wide as possible on your treasury items.
If you can't drop more Guivers, I probably win.
What's up?
If you can't drop more Guivers, I win.
Jean-Paul with the intimidation. If you can't do this, I win.
I just have to.
I don't think it's insane. I think it's just okay. I don't think anything about the Kaguya deck is insane. I think it's just okay.
That's new.
And you're just playing a completely different game than your opponent.
Yeah.
It's definitely not bad.
The Dragon in my draw phase after I played Flame King's Shot, that was kind of annoying. I was like, yeah, that just happened.
So Jean-Paul's at 40, and Alex can flip. He can flip his ruler. Oh, there's a death side in the field, so flipping the ruler doesn't do anything. But it's Gwyver. Yeah. Flipping the ruler makes a Sacred Elf at 12. I mean, Jesus, 7, 8.
To get some of my removal shit, which my last deck was so much better at doing.
Rook Egg. I'm trying to think if Alex can win this turn.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's okay.
Coil Stone. Alex is at 21. So Guinevere. There's not enough damage here, right? There's 24, 30,
yep.
38, 32. But there's a blocker. He just blocks up the 12-12. And then how does Jean-Paul get through the Guivers if he doesn't attack? Like, let's say Alex just does nothing right here, right? And he keeps building up more of a board so that he can like definitely win next turn. How does... Like, let's say... Like, what if Jean-Paul's card in hand is Leviathan? Then he can just, like, block with Prisia, trade with a Gwyver, give it Imperishable, reflip next turn, and then have no Gwybers to block her. How did Blandin lose game 1? He was playing Prisia as his ruler instead of Feasting. He was playing a Gwyver deck. Didn't go very well.
Side, so I see what can attack and what can't.
The problem that I found with Kaguya is that she's actually pretty slow.
Got him, Broly.
That's okay.
Yeah, probably should have attacked. Swing with Earther.
Earther's
think about that one actually.
Earther is an 8/8, right?
Can Guinevere pump? Then she.
There's no 11. There's no removed cards. There's 6 in the removed area. If Alex could discard a Death Sight, he could probably get up to enough.
One of your can't tap. So this can't.
Yeah, I know, but you could still get over the 16. I could get him to. So.
What?
Eh.
Alhama'at is good. Why do you think that Alhama'at is not good? Do people like read the card? he just gives you free things. Like, free things equals broken.
Yeah.
Force of Will 101.
Jesus.
Avanti 27 luck. I think you have that upside down. Gil Lapis is definitely the worst in the set. There are so many blockers on the side of Alex here, and he is just leaving up Quivers to try and get through.
We might be. We'll see. It's 45 minutes away. I know we have one game left. And
oh my God, Alex, just play Force of Will. I hate you.
Chill the fuck out.
I don't even think Anton has read any of the cards. He just likes to troll people in Twitch chat. This guy hasn't probably played a game of Force of Will since Worlds.
No, I'm acting like they treat everybody else, which is that they won't wait.
Yeah, like, you never need to flip alhama'at. Like, you just get upside if you flip them because you generate more mana counters, and then if they moonbeam him, you're just like, cool, it's fine.
That's fine.
So how is Prissy getting through these Vibers? She doesn't flicker her opposing guys, does she? She only flicker her own guys?
On my dragon.
On your dragon.
Put target resonator you control. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Put a green marker.
And then I try to untap.
Double rapid growth, his own dragon. Just one rapid growth.
I have to think. Should have done that first.
16. Is he just trying to trade up? Trade on the Guivers? He's at 14. He can't afford to do that. He'll just die to the dorks. Like, Guinevere's represent 8 damage by pumping. Earther's 8. Like, that's lethal.
16.
Earther double pump Guinevere is lethal. Item Brawler double pump Guinevere is lethal. I'm sure Anton's probably going to play a control deck at Cali. Just you wait. No, he'll probably play Priscilla. It's too fun.
Good.
He's blocking.
Attempt to.
He's pumping.
Pump with Guinevere.
I will let that pump resolve.
Yes.
And then I will let you lightning strike it.
Alex, you're an idiot! Why would you pump when he has got mana? All you have to do is let your Guiver die, and then... God, Alex! Why would you pump? All you do... He has the seal. Oh my goodness.
That's okay.
Oh, that was so bad. That was impressively bad.
No, I don't.
Cool.
Oh my God.
Yeah, then we trade.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
And now I have a 1 in 5 to lose the game. I will swing at you. I will float a green mana and I will shovel the stone in.
Does it go to the bottom or shuffle?
Oh, he needs to find his red-green
I
stone.
have one more red-black stone and I only know the bottom 2.
I'm going to Montreal. I'm not going to Cali.
Yeah.
Richmond? Yeah. Is there even a tournament in Richmond? Oh, he hit red-black.
But I get to draw a card.
Oh, he doesn't get the green. He can't. God's art. He can't do anything.
Red-black stones, and he's calling one off the Precious swing, and he.
Alex is narrating to his roommate or something.
Yeah. Really so I will swing for 14.
So you drew 1.
You just block with Guiver. You just block with Guiver, and you don't do anything else. Don't you dare pump it with Guinevere.
You have to block, so if you have rapid growth, you'll win the game. Yeah, because you go 14, 18, yeah. So I have to block. Block it.
Yeah, I will use this guy another time, and then I will concede the game because I just drew another lightning strike. I had to attack with her first.
Oh, that's so dumb. No, Alex should never have blocked and pumped. That should have never happened. Don't even...
First, I would have just won the game.
No, that's not correct. Alex is a retard, but you can't count on your opponent being a retard.
But yeah, I can steal games from you.
So we go to game 3. Alright, boys, game 3.
Game 3.
Alright, let me update this.
That was so anticlimactic, though. Losing like that.
You're going first, I assume?
Yeah, obviously.
So now Prissy going first changes a lot of things, and it definitely depends if Alex opens the death type again.
Stone, and then
I forgot to turn that off. I kind of like it when I'm playing, but I definitely don't like it when I'm commentating. Alright, that's too hard to find. We're just going to play. Richardson? Richmond, Texas? April. Oh, Texas. No, I'm not going to Texas. Not since they changed the date. That was pretty lame.
This is not good.
That's good.
I wonder if Jean-Paul cited rulers. He hasn't revealed it yet.
One.
No, he's probably still playing Brescia. I don't know what else to go to.
You're so good.
Get your energize, Alex.
Yeah, obviously.
Beautiful.
I just screwed up a free kill, but hey, I'm so good at this game.
How do you not see producing
Oh,
free
God.
mana for
All
ancient
right.
magic cards being busted?
Moment of truth.
That's absolutely busted.
Yes.
Like, ancient magic cards are so
You're
good,
pretty
especially
good
when the
against-
best deck in the format is Prisia, and the direct counter to that Black Moonbeam is an ancient magic. Just gonna like full stop. That is insane.
I can say I'm not the worst on the team.
No
Oh.
Regalia,
No,
energizes
I
the
can't say
Tama, gets the token. Insane.
Token.
Yeah, Texas events are my kryptonite. I scrubbed hard at Dallas last year.
Thinking.
That's the only event I scrubbed at, like, ever.
Worth it.
Everything else I either, like, conceded or topped. There was no other.
Worth it.
Nothing else I just, like, actually lost.
You do that. Does he have to announce the mana he produces before?
No, I search first.
Yeah, obviously, but before it resolves.
No, you, so Adam Raleigh resolves, then the ability goes on the chase, and when the ability resolves, he announces.
That's unfortunate. In which case,
So you're saying that you have to draw Ancient Magic, but there's also a card called Rune of Soul, which is 2 mana, which is free in alhama'at, that you can search out Black Moonbeam. So even if you're not,
that's fine.
like if you just draw Rune, you can just like Rune of Soul, turn 1, search my deck for Black Moonbeam, and just have Black Moonbeam ready with 2 mana. Like if you go second, you can Rune of Soul and Black Moonbeam
and play
on
which is
turn
obvious, but
1,
if you
right?
want, we
On
can
their
do
turn
that,
2.
so,
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Go ahead.
But I'm going to commentate this game. We'll talk about some alhama'at nonsense more in the interim. But alhama'at is the absolute best card, like ruler
everything knows.
for control to have any chance of competing with Prisia,
Oh,
which
Blandin.
automatically makes it probably the best control ruler. Full stop.
Oh God.
Paul is fine.
So
Not
Lancelot.
appropriate, but
Why does Alex have this? Oh, he just passed. He's not attacking because he just wants to develop the Lancelot and not really worry about the Adam Bradley.
Come on. Ah, God.
Rip. No Regalia. Why didn't he play? He should have sacked the Guinevere. He wanted. Okay, that's so greedy. Never mind. He's just an absolute idiot. He should have played Rook Egg first, sacked Rook Egg to Guinevere to draw 2 cards, discard a card, and hope to find something for his Regalia. But instead, he's a dummy.
doubting.
Percy's like not the best ruler. She's just like the most obvious 2 deck build right now, which means that like she's going to be the meta, and then like other decks that just like beat her are gonna like you have to beat Prisia to be a good deck, or else you will lose to Prisia. Like that's what the meta's gonna be.
That's unfortunate.
What, you were hoping I just wasn't gonna block?
Maybe.
It's a face deck. The only thing you can do is face. I just have to block until Quiver comes down.
It's interesting. So what happened here is the attacker Lancelot just trying to bluff Alex. Alex chooses to block with Adam Bradley,
Yeah, that's still okay.
saying if you got it, you got it.
I'm gonna do it.
Alex just
I wouldn't block.
Alex wants John Paul's hoping he blocks with Rook
I
Egg.
still have to do this, so yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Block.
And I would have to tag with
I don't know
Lancelot
if
first
he can't
anyways, so he would die.
Yeah.
That's true.
But you could have judged, gotten the stone, and then Rapid Growth.
Yeah, but then I can't Goddard anymore.
I still don't think you... Is he trying to Goddard right now? Just to get him the damage? I guess it makes sense. But he's going to get blocked for
I
time.
should have probably played that first, so I get the additional stack, but 400 damage. I'm an aggro deck, I don't need 400 damage.
Any thoughts on Zero coming in the meta as a counter for Prisia? I think Zero is strictly worse than Gil alhama'at for dealing with Prisia. Because of the Black Moonbeam searchability and casting it for free.
It doesn't matter. And I will Goddard.
Like Zero just stalls it for a turn, but you still need to find the ways to kill it, or else it'll like still keep hitting you in the face. And it's got the Goddard, which is like super relevant. But yeah, alhama'at can just nuke it on site.
And then I will attack you again.
Which I think is the most important part about alhama'at.
Using it. Am I taking 12?
And I will rapid growth.
I'm taking
Make it 16.
Sure.
Interesting.
I go.
And
Alex is
go.
at 12. So Alex has to...
Played this so much. I wasted so much free damage right now. Like, you should have been dead here.
Yeah, you should have.
What the fuck am I doing with my life?
Alex might actually pull this one back.
Same way.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm just fucked.
I mean, there's just like a couple thunders.
Yeah,
so
I had you dead, like guaranteed dead. So stupid.
So
That was the 4 damage from that.
Alex can actually kill Prisia on board.
Can't afford right here.
I mean, Jean-Paul can give it imperishable, but banishing the Leviathan.
That's nice.
Basically, what Alex can do here is he can
Oh, thank you, Tom.
attack the Prisia with Adam Brawley and then pump it with Guinevere, and that'll be 1,000 damage. In NF, any good control destroys her also post side. He dies live from any kind of hate. Also, NF post all 3 is just trash combo is.
If you don't, you can grab me.
Also post NF post New Frontiers post all 3 is just trash combos. What?
Yeah.
The only trash combo deck that we have right now is Arla combo. Kaguya's a deck, but it's like pretty bad. It'll beat Control, I think.
He said as he died.
Oh my god, Alex sells a Drone Regalia. Yeah, we'll talk more about it after game.
I mean,
you guys are tilting me out the face of the earth with these theories about the meta. So we're gonna see if he's going for it.
That's okay.
Yes.
Doesn't have the death scythe.
Swing it for a pump. I understand. We both die.
You just banish Leviathan.
Do I want it to get imperishable?
What's up?
100% of the time.
I'm actually thinking about not giving him it imperishable.
No, because you want to save the Leviathan to produce red mana.
Yeah, I probably still have to do it.
Yeah, you definitely do. There's no way that red mana... When he's got 1 mana
So
still?
I can discard the other Leviathan in my hand for mana.
Infinite turns with Door of Time, infinite attacks, and Arla Infinite. None of those are good. Infinite turns with Door of Time. That cannot possibly be good. There's no way that setting that up isn't way too complicated. Okay, so doesn't Jean-Paul just win now? No, he's already God-Arted. He doesn't just win now. If he has any Resonator? No. No, he can't even flip. He just has to call it stone. And then he has to have...
Really not...
How the fuck did I brick on Regalia? It's such bullshit.
So, oh my god, alright, so the issue here...
threw lethal twice in a row, so
the issue here, why Jean-Paul actually shouldn't have given imperishable,
you were just not
is because he's still... Alex only had 1 stone left, so Jean-Paul can go up to 4 mana, which means he can just play 2 guys and then win the game. The punish on that would be...
You're guaranteed dead if I keep the Leviathan.
The punish on that would be, Alex only had 1 mana, right? So he plays 1 guy. If he played Guy and then played Adam Brawley over the guy, he would have 2 blockers, and he would, like, 4 mana wouldn't matter if he had double Lancelot.
It doesn't matter, because I'm just gonna, if I don't get a Regalia, I can't.
Another thing to think about here is a red Prisia. If Jean-Paul has a red Prisia in hand and he saves the Leviathan, he can play red Prisia and give it flying, whereas when he only has 3 mana, he's going to get blocked by the Sacred Elf, and that's going to give Alex a chance to come back into the game.
Wall of Wind or not.
So that's... but... oh man, yeah, I don't like it.
Fuck it, YOLO.
Is that... oh my god. Wall of Wind though!
Got the wall?
Wall of Wind though!
No.
Oh, then it's lethal, because Prisia comes in, deals 7, and then he plays a Leviathan from his hand, deals 5. We got it.
7.
That's game.
Check it off.
Wow.
Oh,
Jesus.
shit.
You just lose, Alex. That's it.
Oh,
Holy
God
moly.
damn you. Alright, we can go, Tom. Good game, man.
Good game, guys. Thanks for
Oh my
playing.
god, I'm mentally challenged. Like,